Eisel Mazard likes to claim that even though he is a jerk, he is not sexist. He criticizes men and women equally. That's what he claims, but that's not true. That's a misconception he has created. Eisel actually is sexist. He has acted sexist many times on his channel, à-bas-le-ciel, whether he does it consciously or subconsciously. One example is that he was a lot nicer to the Light Twins than he was towards Nina and Randa. Nina and Randa are basically the female versions of the Light Twins within veganism. Yet Eisel has never insulted the Light Twins the way he insulted Nina and Randa.
Ridiculous dialogue between Vegan Cheetah and Nina and Randa sitting there being idiots. And I sat here and heaped scorn on them and say, look at these wannabe bikini models. We all get into this game. And, meanwhile, there are guys like you and Vegan Cheetah who, work out a lot more at the gym and take off your shirts. Great. That's wonderful. If
you see what I'm saying? Also, in that interview he did with the Light Twins, he says he is fine with the Light Twins doing fitness, taking their shirts off and showing off their bodies. He's okay with male YouTubers exposing their bodies and posting it on social media. But when a female YouTuber does the same thing, Eisel looks down on her and defames her on his channel. He looks down on women who take pictures of themselves wearing bikinis, even if they are just doing fitness. He looks down on so-called Instagram models. A lot of sexist men, not just Eisel, want to put women down just for showing off their bodies on social media. But these guys really need to realize that men do the same thing. All those male bodybuilders who pose shirtless and show off their muscles, they are technically the male equivalent to females showing off in bikinis. But Eisel doesn't usually put down and defame those shirtless men on social media. He mostly only goes after women who show off their looks and bodies. Another example to prove that Eisel is sexist is that he was obviously a lot nicer to Durian Rider than he was towards Unnatural Vegan, even though Durian Rider has done way worse things to him. Durian Rider has threatened and made up false allegations about Eisel. He was very abusive towards Eisel. Yet Eisel forgave Durian Rider and said that he doesn't have any hate in his heart for Durian Rider. Yet when Unnatural Vegan, a female YouTuber, simply criticized Eisel for his behavior online, Eisel flipped out and made some angry videos about Unnatural Vegan, calling her stupid over and over again, and said that she is worse than Durian Rider, which is unbelievable. He was also very angry with Vegan Ava, another female YouTuber, for some reason. That gave me the vibe that Eisel gets more upset whenever a woman criticizes or challenges him. Overall, on average, Eisel has been more vile and insulting towards women than he has been towards men. The number of females he has called stupid, ugly, or retarded has way outnumbered the amount of males he has called those things.
But I did have one really memorable conversation with Canada Jinsan via Facebook messages. And I wrote to her because of her series of videos that were new at that time. She made videos dealing with immigration law, immigration policy, and national identity in Japan. And at the University of Victoria, I just formally researched and wrote essays on that exact topic, including I looked at the specific laws. And I have never been more convinced that someone I was talking to was learning disabled and or literally retarded. I think she is someone who has very serious mental impairment, very serious problems. And we'll come back to that. I think one of the saddest things about religion, and you can even see this about
Asperger's syndrome, does not just mean you're a slightly quirky character on a California sitcom. It's a serious disability. It is a form of mental retardation. And that is who and what Greta Thunberg is. She is a mentally retarded teenager by the strict definition of mentally retarded.
I have never seen Eisel refer to a single male as mentally retarded, but he has incorrectly gave that label to 3 females. That is ironic because there are way more males than females in this world who actually fall under the mental retardation category. But like I said, Eisel likes to insult women and girls more than he likes to insult men and boys. He likes to call these females retarded just because they made the slightest mistakes and stuttered in their speeches. But has he ever called the light twins retarded just because they have a stuttering problem? Nope. Finally, just look at the way Eisel treats his own girlfriend. He basically dominates the relationship and makes all the decisions, even though he wants to claim that things are equal between the two of them. But if you just watched any one of his videos with his girlfriend in it, you'll notice that he does most of the talking while his girlfriend just sits there. Also, he has bad-mouthed her on his channel. On top of that, he looks up to rap music that is degrading to women, and he himself has called women sexist slurs. So as you can see, Eisel is not very friendly towards women. But don't get me wrong, he is in no way the worst person I have ever seen. Eisel does seem to have decent morals when it comes to some things. There are many men in this world who are a lot worse than him, and I talk about those men on my channel. However, the level of disrespect Eisel has shown towards women and girls is unacceptable, especially as an intellectual.